Hello and welcome all to DTR's first ever live races. This is the Alpha season, the first season, one and only season we will do on the F1 2020 game. And we are here on Melbourne, Australia. At Albert Park, we have a 25% race with a one-shot qualification. So it's a short format. And after this race, the result of the race will be turned into a reverse grid for the next race where we will race at Coda, USA. So we are now starting off 12-man in qualification. Let's see who will be quickest so far. It's Mamba. 10K always been quick on this track. He is there into Sector 1 and the Alpha Tauri. First time in a long time not partnering up his good pal Donkey Don. 10K is having a different teammate this season, Simsy Danger. Oh, and Mamba crashes out. That's a bad start of the season. And Simsy unfortunately not attending today. Right now it's Shabby. Quickest now 10K again. Followed, Chokers is quicker now, and so is Shabby. Chokers is off! That was a big crash, and he retired as well, starting from the back. Shabby now still quickest in the Haas car. Shabby is the favorite. He'll be facing some tough competition here with 10K, with Brent, with Wesley, with Chalkers, Mamba. We'll be seeing Bruma. Unfortunately, that's not. Oh, Donkey Don disqualified. Mamba disqualified. So we have a few guys with a poor qualification, but it's Shabby with his first pole position. So we have Shabby on the front row. 10K, we have Brand and Bossmods. On the second row, then we have Wesley and Ens. Good qualification for Ens in the Renault. Ghost and Man Like Donkey on row 4. Pete and Donkey Don then on row 5. And then we will be having Mamba and Choker starting from the back. And that's not where you want to be. If we look at the times, Shabby is quite a margin quicker, 6/10 actually, ahead of 10K. So for this season, let's have a run through while drivers are right now able to choose their strategy. So which tires will you start on, the amount of fuel, which lap do you want to pit? And then we will start off with a formation lap. Unfortunately, just 12 drivers today, as we had a few guys who were unable to attend, but I'll have a run through with the teams. For Mercedes, it's Bruma and Florian, unfortunately both unable to attend today. And Red Bull, that Red Bull is might even be the strongest two-man lineup with Wesley and Donkey Don. At Ferrari, we have Brent and Prof Pratik. Brent, the young driver who has grown so much over the last 1.5 years. Here we are with the warm-up lap, formation lap. So Brent and Pratik at Ferrari will be seeing Black Mamba and Men Like Donkey at McLaren. Boss Mods and Tranky will be driving for the Racing Point team. Cincy Danger and Lars Tenkate at Alfa Tauri. Chokers and Ghosts for Alfa Romeo. It's Bog and Ens for Renault, and Ens the only of the two driving today as Bog. Me is doing comms today. What we're doing that each week, we will split tasks with some other drivers, but for now I'm doing the honors. And last but not least, the Haas team, Shabby, who is on pole, will be together with Pete the Pirate. And Pete might not be the quickest driver, but he is very, very experienced. And has always done well on this track in the past, in other leagues. Alright, so. Donkey Down, Mamba and Chalkers all choosing to start on the medium tire. To my knowledge, I feel that, especially in the 25% races, there's not a massive difference in the tires and the strategy. Here we are, live, round 1. No more the red lights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and off we go! Oh, that seems like a great start from 10K. Side by side with Chevy here. Oh, 10K takes the lead. Yeah, the leaderboard shows Black Mamba, but that's unfortunately not true. That's just a bug from the game that will be fixed later on, probably starting lap 3. It also shows we're in lap 2, but we are really just in lap 1. And it's 10K and Chevy now fighting for the lead, and they're followed by Botmod. Then we have Ghost. He was off to a great start. Well done, Neil. Brent in P5. Then there's a gap to down and P6. Oh, we have a yellow. We have a yellow, and I think it's Chokers. Oh my. Already had a poor qualification, and now involved in an incident in lap 1. Alright, so no yellow situation anymore, but it's Shabby and 10K running away to have a 2.6 gap to Brent. And then we have Ghost, we have Donkey Down. Donkey Down is closing the gap to Ghost. And he's doing well in the Renault. Oh! Well, doing well. He's spinning. What is that, Ends? Pete is in 9 now. It's not just Ends spinning, it's Wesley as well. Chokers, despite being involved in the incident, not pitting. He is continuing, but he does have... Well, it's not a bad gap. It's 3.4 seconds to Pete. And 12 seconds overall. Oh, Mamba's out! Mamba is out! Oh, what a crash! Wow! Let's see if we can get it from N's perspective. Is the car is still there? Here we go. Oh, no, car is removed now. And we're not getting a safety car. Well, too bad for Enz and Wesley, who really would have hoped that. Oh, what the incident? We actually missed that. Shabby overtook 10K and took the lead. Started off from pole, lost the lead at the start, but is now leading again after 1 lap. Of course, closest fastest lap. Brent is in third, but is actually being overtaken here by Donkey Down and by Boss. Is it? No, I'm mistaken. Brent is still in third. It's the group behind. So it's Ghost falling way back there. Quite some gaps for a race that's just in its second lap. Pete is pitting. And this moves Wesley up in P10 into the points. Ends in 9th. And both Wesley ends and Pete will be hoping for that safety car to be able to close the gap. Chokers in P8. And Neil, aka Ghost, despite the brilliant start, is really falling back now. P7, but he still has a 5-second gap to Chokers, and with and Wesley and Pete in trouble. Still a good chance at a fair bunch of points here. Let's see, he is right behind Men Like Donkey. Ooh. Let's move up forward. Donkey has a gap of 1.3 to Bottomov, who on his own is 1.3 to Donkey Down. Donkey Down is in 4th in the Red Bull, 3.6 behind Brent, and especially considering he started off on the mediums, he could still fight for 3rd. So let's watch the gap. The gap to Brent's 3.7. Let's see if he can close that a bit. Well, Brent on his own he's actually closing the gap to Kincaid, who falling away a bit, you know. Started off passing Shabby at the start, but slowly is losing time to Shabby, and Brent is able to keep it around 2 seconds. And if Brent can even close in a bit, we could still have a nice fight for a second, because without incident, it seems like Shabby is doing really well. He's in for his first win. Meanwhile, a bit further down the road, we see Chokers closing in on his teammate Ghost. Well, Shabby posts another fastest lap. I'm pretty sure well, Neil, it's good for you to move over, but this was, I don't know, I think I would have let it still straight, but with Neil being a good teammate, it was never a doubt if we would let him pass. And not a great start, as they're not fighting for a podium, but still two cars in the points right now, up for 10 points as a team. It's not a bad start. Oh, Wesley, what did you do? Well, I have to take a guess, and that's probably Wesley coming up to the straight, taking too much curve, losing it, banging it in the wall, and let's see how much damage does he have. Oh, I think he has quite a bit of damage to the front wing. Yes. He'll be losing a lot of time here. And this opens up things for Pete. Pete is closing in. Of course, Wesley is having trouble. And pit stops have started. 10K, Brand, and men like Donkey all pitting. Not losing a lot of positions because 10K falls back from 2 to 6, Brand to 7. Men like Donkey. Because where his ends? Oh, no. Still quite a fair gap to ends there. Seems like ends is in no man's land here. 12 seconds behind men like Donkey. And now 11 seconds ahead of Wesley, who is, of course, with the down GS, is going for another pit stop. And I think Pete pitted really early, so if... What? Ends! What did you do? You're disqualified! Oh no, that is drama for the Renault driver and the Renault team. Having just one car on track and near guaranteed points. Sure, you can always make a mistake, but he was facing the wrong way in the game. He disqualified him for it. Oh wow! Well, guys, all you have to do now is finish the race, and you'll at least have some points. Pete will be happy with that. Wesley will be happy with that because it will give him at least 1 point. Meanwhile, Dan has pitted, Bosmans has pitted, Chevy has pitted, and it gives the lead to Chalkers, who was early on in lap 1, actually in last position. Sure, still has to pit, and the question is, when he does, where will he fall back to? And looking at the time, it will probably be just behind men like Donkey. Right, he's basically the only one that still has to pit, or maybe Pete. But I'm pretty sure his tires can hold on for another 7 laps. Right, Chokers pitting. That means Chevy gets the lead back as expected. 10K in second. Brent in third. And where the Chokers come? Well, Chokers will go from medium to soft, so he'll be running the last 7 laps of this race. On top, and just like I said, just behind men like Donkey. Oh, and men like Donkey makes a mistake. Oh, yeah, has a bit of front wing damage. Had a mistake in turn 1, and a 3-second time penalty. On the grass, he's having trouble controlling the car right now, and this could open up possibilities for the cars behind, especially Ghost here. And a few laps ago, it was Alfa Romeo being in 7 and 8, get 10 points, and now it might be 6 and 7. And that's 14 points. Meanwhile, Wesley is on fire. He is on the softs and is closing the gap to Pete quickly, hoping he could sneak up another point and get P9. Right, so back to the front. Chevy in the lead, 6 seconds ahead of 10K. Then we have Brand and Bosmots. No. Brand firmly in third, right behind 10K actually, within a second. So who knows? Maybe he'll attempt. Then we have Bossmods and Donkey Don fighting for P4. And if we look at the penalties, both have 3 seconds. Alright, that's a pass, that's a pass, that's a pass, that's a pass. Oh, is there? Nah! Wow, what a move from Donkey Don on the outside there. Puts him into P4. And where we already said up front that Red Bull might be the favorites to win the team title. They're leading men, is that correct? No, they have 2 strong, very strong drivers. Wesley, not doing great in P9, but Donkey Don is in P4. That's good. Just ahead of Boss Mods and Chokers, who's closing the gap on his soft tires. Can he close the gap even more? Alright, let's see Brent in the Ferrari. Car number 38, what Pete gets awarding. And Brent is actually... Brent can be calm and collected because the car ahead of him has a 3-second time penalty. There's no threat from behind. So if Brent is smart, stays cool, and doesn't get a pen, he'll and stays close to 10K, which seems very doable. He'll just get second after the finish line. So he didn't good. But sure, if he sees the gap, he'll go for it. But yeah, overtaking on this track is very, very difficult. As it's very narrow, a lot of fast corners. He's close now. See, this is an opportunity. If either that straight would have been a bit longer for your racing slower cars. Alright, let's see the fight behind that. Donkey Don, Bossmods, and Chokers all have 3-second time penalties, so yeah, a pass on track or a driver getting another pen, it stays like this. And then we have it really in no man's land. It's Ghost in P7. Now Wesley is on the move actually, as he has passed men like Donkey. Is now in 8th position. Men like Donkey in 9th, and Pete in 10th. But Pete is closing in on. Man like Donkey. Who's behind Pete? Is that Chevy? Is that his teammate? Yes, it's teammate. Well, for once we won't be seeing 2 Haas cars close to each other at the back of the field, but it's one at the back and one leading the field. So let's see from Shabby's perspective. Yeah, well done Pete, letting your teammate pass. That's how you do it. But can Pete also pass fellow Austrian driver man like Donkey? Ooh, man like Donkey, they're moving over for Shabby there, but man like Donkey has damage and clearly having trouble in the corners, but Pete is the one here on the oldest tires. It's 10 lap old mediums in his 25% race. So if you convert that to a full race, it's before the lap old medium, so you're pretty worn. But these guys are battling for P9 here. Well, up front it's Shabby with a very, very comfortable lead here, demonstrating his skill and pace. Didn't have a great start, but yeah. Leading, well, didn't lead from start to finish because we got passed on lap 1, took the lead back right before the end of lap 1. So behind him it's 10K. And Brent very close near to him. Donkey down in P4. Was actually close in the gap to Brent. Was not still in P5. Chalkers in P6. Oh. Let's watch it. Oh, come on guys. Pete and men like Donkey fine. Oh, that's a nice battle, guys. On the last lap of the race, sure, for them it's only lap 14, but they're both laps due to circumstances. But yeah, Pete taking P9 here because men like Donkey is having severe damage to his car, and there are 2 other cars coming up. Because you're about to be lapped, and Shabby here on his last lap. Almost there. Just a few corners to go. Actually, just one more. And here he is. It's Shabby 2K taking home victory. Well done to him. P1 for him. And then it will be waiting to see. Can Brent make a move? Will he stick to P3? He'll stay in P3. But we'll get pit 2 off in the finish line due to the penalty. We have Donkey down in P4, Bossmut in P5, Chalkers P6, and then we have to wait a bit. So it's both Alfa Romeos in P6 and 7. Here comes Ghost crossing the finish line. Then we will be having Wesley as the final finisher. Not lost in the race, but the final finisher, because Pete and men like Donkey already finished as they were lapped. So it's Haas taking home a victory and 2 more points for Pete. It's 27 points, and I also think the Haas passed his lap. Yeah, so it's hat trick for Shabby. 28 points for the Haas team. Drives with the Choker starting from the back, moving up to P6 is a nice move through the field. And we are waiting a few seconds for the results. Shabby with the biggest trophy here. And Brent and 10K. 2 Dutch drivers on the podium. Alright, the full results. Shabby, Brent and 10K on the podium. Then we have Donkey down Bustnuts, Chalkers, and Ghost, Wesley, Pete, and men like Donkey. Mamba and Ends unfortunately retired, and they won't be having any points. Alright, we're loading up for race 2. Where we'll be having a reverse grid minus those who didn't finish the race or was qualified in the first race. So this means with 12 drivers, 2 DNFs. Shabby, who won the first race, will now start from P10. And this means front row for men like Donkey and Pete the Pirate. Right, drivers again choosing their setup, the strategy with the tires and the fuel. And here we are right away for the formation lap. So it's men like Donkey and Pete the Pirate, P1, P2, Wesley in P3. He could do well here in this race. I see him taking the lead early on and not looking back. Ghost in P4, Chalkers in P5, so Alfa Romeo in a good position here. Then we have Bustnuts in the racing point. Then Donkey Don and Tankade P7 and 8. Brent in P9, Chevy P10, Black Mamba in P11, Ends in P12. And let's see who is going to be in trouble early on right now. It's a tricky run up to turn 1 where people often really try to brake as late as possible to get past one more car and then ends up in turmoil and going 3-4 cars wide, trying to push each other, going for this one gap. Well, there is not really a gap, and it often happens that there's some incidents in turn 1. So let's see what happens now. Oh, Brent having contact there. Not sure who. Doesn't matter, it's just for the formation lap. Here we are, red lights, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and off we go! Oh, good start by Pete. But no, it's still men like Donkey going first in turn 1, and I think Bosmont with a great start in P3. Chalkers in 4, Wesley in 5th. He dropped a bit there. He's just ahead of his teammate Donkey Don. And is anyone in trouble? No. Seems like the one fine. Bosmat's already up to P2, and Pete losing a lot of positions here now. Starting off in second, but already in P6. Oh, the Red Bulls fighting each other there. Car 21 is Donkey Don. Car 99. Is it 99? No, it's what is 40, 48 something? It's difficult to see what. In P6. And then meanwhile, it's Chevy already moving up here from P10 to P5. Can he do it again? Can he get a double victory? Pete? What happens to Pete? It's difficult to say what's his position because once again the leaderboards are screwing up. It's P10, I think. But it's Ghost in the pit. And so's Brent. So once again, two cars early in trouble. And here right behind Pete. And outside the points in the first race due to the disqualification. And will be eager to get at least some points on the board for him and the team. He'll have to stay in 10th or do better than that. Mamba, the other driver who didn't score any points in race 1, will be looking to score here. Well, Bossmots has taken the lead from Men Like Donkey here. Oh, we have a yellow. Ends again? Ends again! Oh my. Does he have any damage? Doesn't seem like it. It just seems like he spun coming up to the straight, but has a really big gap ahead of him now. Might be tough to score some points. Alright, Man Like Donkey in second behind Busmods, but ahead of Chokers. Going to be on the fourth. And Chevy's still in fifth. He'll be looking to, oh yeah, he's already looking at pushing Witt down here. Let's see from his POV. Now that he's in traffic, can't really run away. We have a yellow, and he's spinning. Is it ends again? Oh my ends. Playing for lawnmower here. Come on. Get back to the track. Ay. And that donkey picks up a pen, and we have another yellow. Oh, that's a short one. No. That's probably where Ends driving too slow. Oh, what is he doing? Is he? Oh, he's having severe damage and moving out of the way for other cars. Spinning now to probably get a new front wing, some fresh tires, and wow, he is not having a lucky start for of the season. No safety trouble. Shabby, where are you? Shabby pitted, so has fallen back to P9. I'm pretty sure he did it to get out of the traffic, do the undercut, and can now drive his own pace. Also started on the mediums, so is now on the fresh softs. But will they last until the end? That's the biggest question, because I'm pretty sure with him trying the undercut and having a clear track ahead of him, he'll be moving up once the other guys are pitting. Here it's Mamba pitting. Bossman's leading, but not really building a gap. It's all very close. It's all about around the second for each other. Chalkers is it's Chalkers in second now, ahead of Light Donkey. Donkey in the fourth and Wesley in fifth. 10K in sixth and Pete in seventh. Yeah, well, and with ends just not being able to stay out of trouble. Who knows? He might score points again. Ghost picking up a pen. Ooh, Donkey Down getting past like men like Donkey. So the Austrian driver is dropping a bit, and Wesley is the next one. Trying to look, but several cars pitting, and we have a yellow. We have a yellow. Who is that? I think it was Pete. Pete in trouble. Men like Donkey, 10K and Donkey Down pitting. Yes, and the undercut worked for Shabby, who is now ahead of Donkey Down. Pete picking up the pen there. Well, the McLaren drivers at least doing better than in the first race. But it just scored 1 point with 2 cars. And there's 6 and 7 now. Six and 8. It 10K getting his car, squeezing his car past Manlight Donkey. Alright, and now it's Chalkers and Bossmans pitting, so Wesley gets the lead. Wesley started on the medium tires. Right, and this moves Shabby up ahead. So his undercut worked. He passed everyone doing the early pit stop and then having a free track to race on. And it's just Wesley who still has to pit, I think. And Pete. So the question is, where will Wesley fall back to? Well, the guys here are fighting. It's Busmots, Chalkers, Donkey Down. All fighting for P3, what eventually could be P2. Wesley pitting now. Oh, Chalkers here trying on the outside. Trying on the outside, but Busmots keeps it. Well defended. Wesley falling back. Yes, falling back to P7. Ahead of Metal Light Donkey, but behind 10K. The only positive is he's on precious tires and they're soft. P is pitting as well. Chalker's now finally getting past Busmots. Oh, whoa, fight! Three of them! And it's Chalkers now, indeed, in second, but Busmots is refusing to give up, and Donkey Down also wants that podium. Well, Mamba is closing in, he's in P5. 10K to Wesley are not out of the picture yet. And especially with some drivers having pens, this podium could go a lot of ways. But Chalkers, is he able to get again? And well, Chevy's tires hold on because he pit really early. Well, he started on the mediums. Here they come again. Yeah, it's Donkey Down. It's Donkey Down on Busmots. Donkey Down to P3 here. Busmots. Oh, being pushed down further. P4 here. And Mamba closing in as well. Only 1.2 seconds behind Busmots now. And he's bringing Wesley and 10K with him. But Chalkers is, I think Chalkers is the quickest guy on track right now. Only 3.1 seconds behind now. He's creating a gap. The gap is closing a little, but it's growing to the cars behind with Donkey Down leading that back. The Donkey Down is having a 3-sec pen, so Busmots too. Oh, Busmots has a penalty as well. So it could be Mamba on the podium. In fact, virtually he is. We have a yellow. It's ends again. Gee, ends. You're having a nightmare race. Come on. Who knows what happens up front? Chalkers is closing the gap, but I don't think it's enough to be able to attack Chevy. Oh, and Mamba is now really close to Busmots. he's going to attack. He is certainly going to attack. He's going for the inside now. And behind them, Kate and Wesley are there as well. So Bosmat, who was leading until we pitted halfway the race, but after that was losing position after position after position. Alright, let's see what Mamba can do, because the gap is 2.1 to Donkey Don. Well, Donkey Don has a 3-second pen to serve. So he only has less than a second of margin to Mamba. But Mamba also still has to defend on Bosmat and 10K, so that might cost some time. He picks up a pen. Oh, Wesley with the move there. Nice move there, Wesley. Wesley was looking and looking for laps there. Where was the gap? Where was the gap? He saw a very little one and took advantage of it. And this could help. Maybe Wesley could now even pass Bosmat. This is one hell of a battle. Oh, Wesley gets a pen. Ay, 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 ay. That will hurt him. And what? Oh, the gap between Donkey Kong and Mamba is growing. 2.8. Oh, and it's only a 2/10 margin in favor of Mamba now. Oh, Wesley passing Bosmat. Wesley on the move here, P5. Oh, he'll be fuming after that last 3-second pen, because it could have given him a P4 or a podium. And oh, whoa. Up front, Chalkers, that was serious pace here. He really is closing in. Well, 10K passes Bosmat as well. Bosmat's really losing a lot of position after the pit stops. So Chevy, who had like a 4-second lead, the lead is less than a second now. That is getting really interesting now. And you're entering the long straight, and even DRS, it's only 0.5, 0.4. It's too late to attack in this lap, but he is able to close the gap. So you might be able to attack him on the final lap of the race and fight for that win. But it also means that neither driver can make a mistake and pick up a pen. And what happens when I say that? Chalkers takes too much, cuts too much to the corner, and oh my, and gets the 3-second pen. And that will cost him the win, even if he thought Chevy. Unless Chevy does the same, but Chevy is not cool. Chevy ain't getting pens hardly ever. Oh, Chalkers. Driving so well, closing the gap in 4 seconds on the bit grid and closing it, so you're within the range, having a lap to go, and then you pick up a pen. What a shame for him. So even if he passes Shabby, which I think he will. I think he will. Seems like he has the better pace. Shabby using ulti nearly empty here. Oh, here he comes on the outside, but Chevy will defend. In very narrow space. Oh, Choker, this pass! Is he, oh! Oh, this is a great fight, guys. This is a great fight. It's fighting, it's pushing, but still leaving just enough room for the other driver. And yes, Chokers. Oh, and the lead changes from corner to corner. Shabby pushing Chokers a bit wider. Well, doesn't really matter because Shabby would have won anyway on fence. But what a fight in the last lap. Great driving. What's Donkey Down picking up third. Mamba picks up fourth. 10K in fifth. Wesley in sixth. Busmans in seventh. And it means Ben like Donkey ends up in eighth. It's a much better race for the McLaren duo. Brand with a disappointing P9. Still on his way goes. Yeah, he was in trouble early and never recovered from that. But still picks up a point. Very valuable. Pete, after picking up 2 points in the first race, unfortunately not able to do it again. Unless his penalties are shocking. Oh, 12 seconds. No, but even ends as 9, so not a lucky race weekend here for ends. A DSQ and a P12. That's not how you want to start the season, but at least he got to the finish line in this one. Drivers today, Chevy 2K, yes, of course. If you drive from P10 to P1, that's well deserved. All right, up to the podium ceremony. Right, Chevy off to a flying start in his Haas car. 2 wins, a pole position, and I think he had fast lap in both races as well, so well done to him. Chalkers in second. And it's Don in third, grabbing his first podium. So let's go through the full results here. We have Shabby, Chokers and Donkey Don on the podium. We have Mamba, 10K. We have Wesley, Bossmots. Yeah, in a big fight there for P4, which was won by Mamba. A bit on his own, men like Donkey. Brent had to recover from an early incident. Finished in P9, goes in P10, Pete in P11, and ends last in P12. Alright, that was it. Your first league racing on DTR. It's the Alpha season. We're back next week with Run 3 and Round 4. We will be racing on some different tracks. Of course, we will be racing on Azerbaijan and Austria. So, some interesting tracks. Especially the street circuits of Azerbaijan can always bring a lot of interesting races like we've just seen a real life one. So, I hope to see you back then at 8 UK time. Hopefully, a bit fuller grid. Let's see who can push Shabby off the throne. Alright, well, thank you for watching. Hope to see you back next week. And That's it for tonight. Bye bye.